Hey guys, it's Katie here with Life the Mundane, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys have been following me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, you guys know that I've talked a decent amount about ideas, little tips here and there on getting gifts. And so I had some people who had asked me just like, how do you save money by buying gifts for your kids? I have 6 kids personally. I have tons and tons of nieces and nephews. And then plus just friends that we get invited to for birthday parties and things like that. So I want to share some unique ways to buy your kids gifts on a budget in a way that's not going to just add to the clutter of your house. And so I'm excited to jump in and share more with you about that today. So let's get started. So the first thing is, a lot of people suggest, in order to cut down on the clutter, that you do experiences for gifts. Now this sounds awesome, but I have heard a lot of moms who suggest doing things like zoo passes and or amusement park passes, or giving them big subscription boxes for a year. I think all of those gifts are fantastic. Any of my kids would love to get those gifts. But I have 6 kids, and that would add up to quite a bit of money. Now, you definitely could do a group gift, especially around Christmas time. You could do a group gift and do a zoo pass for everybody, but even then, that's more money than we typically spend on gifts as far as that goes. So just being aware of the budget part of this, a couple of tips for doing experiences for your kids. I think that's still a great idea. But a few budget-friendly tips for doing experiences is to check out Groupon and Living Social. Both of those sites have great deals. So we found deals where my husband can take my sons to go play laser tag or mini golf, to take my daughters to different, like the Paint the Town painting classes, things like that. All sorts of fun classes and activities and different things that they can try out for very, 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 very inexpensive. So definitely would recommend trying something like that and checking that out for experiences. Also, if we're talking about birthdays, these ideas really can go for birthday or Christmas, but if we're talking about birthdays, don't forget to take advantage of all those freebie birthday deals. A lot of companies offer freebies or very inexpensive experiences on your birthday, so take advantage of those and use it as an experience. Your kid doesn't need to know that it's free or half off or whatever. They just want to spend time with you. So take that time and do that with your kids. So a couple of different things. There's a huge list of birthday freebies all over the web that you can find. So I don't need to sit here and list all of them to you, but a few of our favorites are Build-A-Bear offers a pay your own age on the month of your birthday, and it's the whole month, so you don't even have to do it on the day of your birthday, but on the whole month of your birthday, they offer a pay your own age, and you go in and they have a specific birthday bear that you get to stuff, and you get to pay the child's age. So that's what my husband did, and he took my 2-year-old to go build her own bear, and she was so excited to get a bear like her older siblings, and we paid $2 for it. We didn't get the clothes or accessories, skip that, and just get doll clothes from Goodwill, Dollar Tree, anywhere under your kids' beds, where you have tons of doll clothes. Just put those on the bear. Don't worry about buying the expensive accessories, and let them do that. They make a big fun experience out of it. They let them ring a birthday bell, and they sing a birthday song usually. They get a special birthday sticker. It's kind of a big deal. It's more than just getting to build the bear. So it's a fun experience, and it costs $2. And I've also done it for my daughter who was 5, and again, it was just $5. So definitely something to keep in mind there. Other freebies is some places will offer a free dessert without a purchase even. Red Robin offers a deal on your birthday where you get a free burger, like an entire burger for your birthday, no purchase necessary whatsoever, and you can do that. So that can be a fun thing, to take your kids out for lunch and have an experience with them. So just think through ways that you can do things a little bit more budget friendly. I will try to find one of my favorite links that has a whole long list of birthday freebies, and I will drop that down below in the description so you guys can check that out. Another fun way to not add to the clutter and save some money is to think about things that your kids are already interested in. So that might sound like obvious. Of course, I would get things that they're interested in, but we don't typically go for the more trendy toys. Oftentimes because they are more expensive, they're harder to get our hands on, and complicates the whole situation. So typically I try to think of things that are maybe a little bit more hands-on or educational that I can help encourage, and I try to do it in a way that doesn't involve buying pre-made kits. So I love to put together birthday kits for my kids without using the pre-made ones from Walmart or wherever. So a couple of different ideas of kits that we have done in the past is a cooking kit, and we went and we got most of the supplies from Dollar Tree and got my son really interested in cooking, got him a bowl and his own whisk and spoons, measuring spoons, and all sorts of fun cooking supplies that can kind of go in his own box and as his own kit when he wants to cook. And then we went and got a great deal on a kid's cookbook used. And so we put it together and we made this fun cooking kit, and he has enjoyed getting to cook the different recipes through there. So that's an idea. Another one that we've done for one of my daughters is she was really into crafting. She still is into crafting. And so instead of, I wanted to buy her a bead kit so she can make her own jewelry. But I looked at the prices and it was like anywhere from $10 to $20 or more. And it honestly came with very little supplies. And it was more about the flashy packaging. So we actually found a cool little bead sorting box. I actually think it was supposed to be for tools or fishing, but we found one at a garage sale for like 50 cents. We were able to go into Hobby Lobby and use their 40% off coupon that they have every single week and just kind of slowly buy some things. But we bought several different packages of beads and different kinds of string and rope. We put it all together in a kit for her and gave it to her, and it was one of her favorite gifts. She still plays with it 3 years later. So definitely things like that come out a lot cheaper. You get more bang for your buck. She got way more beads and way more supplies and that were even tailored to her likes than she would have gotten if I just bought one off of the shelf. A couple of other kits that we have done is, a summer fun one and doing, water guns and bubbles and jump ropes and chalk and things like that. That's typically more something we would do for maybe somebody else's kid rather than ours, because it's not exactly honed into a specific thing they're interested in, but just a general fun toy and gift to give. And now is a great time to go and do that. In the past few weeks, I've been able to go to Walmart and hit the after summer sales and get some of those items for only 10 cents a piece. So I stock them up, I put them on my shelf, and I have them ready to go for the next several months, because guess what? They clearance stuff in August to get ready for fall, but it's still warm and totally usable to use these items. Some of them in the winter, and even the ones that need to be used outside, there's still several more months of warmer weather that they can use that for. Also, art kits. A lot of people love to buy those big art cases, and I know that they're really fun, but in reality, if you think about what you're paying for, it's kind of crazy. You can go and get your kids either nicer art supplies like actual watercolor paints and a sketchbook and things like that. Again, at Hobby Lobby using those 40% off coupons, or even just at Walmart, you can buy them and make them a more of a curated set to where they are, what kind of art things they like to do. But even if you just want the Crayola crayons and the pencils and the markers, fall is a great time to buy those while things are on sale, especially when they're clearancing out the back to school supplies. And you can put all that together with a nice book and do it for way cheaper than that $20 set that's sitting on the shelf. So I really recommend thinking through things like that. My son one year was really into exploring outdoor adventure kind of things. So we watched Menards and Lowe's and Home Depot for deals on things like tarps and ropes. And then we had a bag that we found at Goodwill that we were able to put all this kit stuff in, the survival kit stuff. And then we went, and the one thing we purchased that wasn't on sale or some kind of special deal was a pair of fun kids binoculars. And so we put all that stuff together very inexpensively. I think it came out to be around $10, $5 to $10. We were able to do that fun kit for him. He loved it. And I really think that that's something to keep in mind when you're thinking through gifts. Also, I will say it's always a good idea to see what can you double up on for gifts. Things that your kids already need or are going to get, but maybe make it a little bit more fun and special. So I'm not suggesting you buy your kids underwear for their birthday or for Christmas necessarily. If you do, that's cool. But don't worry, I'm not talking about that necessarily. What I'm talking about is things like my kids love to get new backpacks or lunch boxes, to get new shoes, to get a new outfit, things like that. That maybe are things I was going to buy them anyways, but if I can find a pair of shoes on clearance that have whatever movie character they're really into on them, then yay, that makes it fun enough for it to be a birthday present, but it was also something I was going to buy later anyways. So just some things to keep in mind. I want to say that no matter what you do, what you spend on your kids, that's a personal decision between you and your spouse and your family, and that is perfectly fine. For some people, it might be a matter of saving, $500, and for others it might be a matter of saving $5. So don't feel any shame or frustration at all, or hear me say that you shouldn't be spending what you're spending, but I do know that so many people are looking for ways to cut down on the amount of things that come into their home and trying to do that on a budget. Another one is to think through things like maybe doing group gifts. Doing a board game is a really, really fun way to incorporate something else into the house, but not necessarily more toys that are going to get strewn all over their room. And doing audio, books, CDs, things like that, educational books. One thing we did one year is my sons really wanted to study engineering. They wanted to do an engineering kit, and we found a really cool science kit. It wasn't particularly cheap, but we were like, hey, this could work as school, and it's something fun that they're really interested in and want to do. So we were able to take some money out of our curriculum budget, purchase this item, and use it for a gift versus just pulling it out and saying, hey, we're going to do this year. So just think through some things like that. How can you double up? But make sure if you're doubling up, it's something that's maybe a little bit more fun than what they would have normally gotten already, if you can. It just makes it a little more special for them. Oh, last one. I totally almost forgot this. Another one is to simply not do presents and instead do a service project or a charity project. For my daughter's first birthday, she had a lot of medical special needs, and we had spent a lot of time in the Ronald McDonald House. So for her family birthday party and friend birthday party, which we don't typically do for a 1-year-old, but for her, it was a matter of we had survived this really stressful year. So we did a much bigger event than we typically do. And we asked everyone to just bring a donation for the Ronald McDonald House. My 1-year-old did not need any more toys or clothes or gifts. She was the 4th child. She had a lot. She was 1. She had no idea. So we had them bring in donations for that, and then we were able to take those and donate those in her name. So that's another one that is inexpensive, doing good, and keeping clutter out of your house. So if you guys would like to see any more videos on our birthday process, what we do for birthdays, or anything like that, let me know in the comments below. I love hearing you guys' suggestions for videos, and I will try my best to get around to them as soon as possible. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.